Okay, now that I've kind of got control of my hiccups, yeah. So basically, what we're trying to do is create a real life crashing scenario where a plane, has a sudden explosion, possibly a bomb. So yeah, let's just get that out of the way and let's just go because it's unsafe to be here. Okay, it's really, really laggy because of that. I mean, it is PvP mode, so the sad thing is that you can only. Are you kidding me? Come on, I haven't even used the explosives yet. Well, might as well use it, I guess. There you go. And this is basically the scenario that you can do for a plane crash. Now let's actually try that in the sequence that I have designed it to be. So basically what I have done, oops, go away, stair truck. Okay, I guess we can just do that. Oh my god, this went flying. Okay, so the sequence that I have is like there can be a bomb right here somewhere. Oops. So once we do, so then that happens, and then sadly the blocks despawn. So soon they'll just disappear. They won't. Oh no, they have, I think. And then the plane can't keep flying like this with a gaping hole. So the depressurization causes this. So basically the middle of the aircraft just explodes, and then the wings have to shear off because they're barely even being held. And then when the impact does happen, which right now we're in the water, but still it kind of would make sense to have the explosion. As you can see, this is how you can turn any aircraft that you have into a bombed aircraft. I have a 707 being built right now, but if I bomb that, I'll probably not be able to record this anymore because, well, the laptop would have crashed, and so would the server, and nobody will be really happy with me after that. But yeah, let's not get bogged down with that, shall we? Okay, so we're in the air. We can just casually fly around. So right now all I've done is just the explosives, which you can put them wherever you want actually. It depends on what you want. As you can see two of the explosives. I've tried to hide every single one, but then I couldn't hide the two ones that exploded the wings because they had to be directly attached to the wings actually. Based on for my build. If your build is different, then it doesn't have to be attached. It can be like one block behind or something like that. And there you go, it explodes and then just TR. So then the cockpit will just fall to the ground and the tail will just spin around. It's not going to be stable on the ground. It might just, oh no, stop. So yeah, I mean that's how you can create a kind of accurate scenario. I mean, and a different scenario which I have thought of is, well, just doing this. Also PvP mode in Playing Crazy is very, very fun. And I just messed that up, but okay. How about I just respawn it? Because anyways my tail got destroyed. Okay, just stay there. Nope, a bit more. Okay, yeah. And let's just take off. So what? Oh no, just imagine that we have overrun the runway. Then you could just do U directly. I did press U, right? Yeah, there you go. then just lift the gear up because then it'll become more accurate, and then the wings will just shear off. I mean, sadly I stopped moving, but if I was still moving, I would have been able to create it more accurately. That bit is still flying, which is mainly because of the helium blocks that are there. And you also kind of get a good debris field, which is always which is also really helpful for, let's just say, hide and seek, if you want to leave a clue by any chance so that your friend finds you. I mean, if you don't want your friend to find it, then just make it a helicopter and make the helicopter go flying all the way to the top of the map. And we're already getting destroyed. Wow. So let's just say that the wings shear off. So that wing has just sheared off. And then it'll just be a chain reaction of explosions. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, that cockpit one that I just did make sense. But you get what I'm trying to say. So basically it's just realish bombing scenarios. And I mean, this game is really laggy when I do that, but it's to be expected. So what we want to do is try and make it more, realistic, a bit more, I guess. So, oh, for God's sake, I can't get up. Why can I not get up on the wing? There you go. So basically what we'll do is just replace this one and just make it, I mean, I'm doing it very rough because I really couldn't care less. And okay, my screen froze. Okay, so this is the smoke pipe which we want, and then we just want to paint the outside in the same color as the aircraft. There you go. And that kind of makes sense, I guess. I mean, obviously we'll need to set it up, so we'll just keep this as B. And then we'll put another one here, and that'll be N. So let's just put one more here and edit that to be N. And let's also paint the outside of that. Like, we want to make sure that it's black, like, actually let's just paint it black in a darker gray at least. So I'll just make it 70 and 70. And then let's just paint the inside. So that should be some dark smoke. And also I want to make sure that the size and length is a bit more on this one, because this is where all the fuel and stuff is. So, and the transparency will be really less, and the spread will be decent, I guess. And yeah, now let's try making the similar scenario that we had done before. So let's just move it back quickly, thank you, and then CC, and then let's just go fast. That clearly hasn't gone well. Should we just ignore the fact that half of the aircraft, like most of the nose is gone, and as my game really lags a lot. Okay, let's just, okay, now that's more like smoke. So you can see that we're kind of smoking, and oh wow, we lost quite a bit of the wing. That right wing is completely being held by that small control surface. So now let's just pretend like the engines go off. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a pretty accurate fire smoke thing. So then now the aircraft is in a dive, which causes it to break up even more. I said break up even more. There you go. and then the wings obviously shear off, and the cockpit is just gonna fall straight. Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh, I have glitched the game out, haven't I? Okay, apparently it died. Whoa, my aircraft. I saw a piece of my own aircraft falling. Pretty sure of that. But yeah, I mean, that's how you create a good enough bombing thing. Also, I want to mention that oh my god, my audio is brain crazy is glitching out a lot. Okay, as I was saying, you want to make sure that the explosive blocks, which is what causes the explosions, you want to make sure that they aren't like all the way to the max when they with the radius and pressure and stuff, because that might be a bit too extreme, which is not always good. So as you can clearly see, we have just taken off, and let's just create the first explosion and switch on the first smoke. So now you can see that there's smoke coming out of the rear of the aircraft, which makes sense because the rear has just been blown off. And then the middle of the aircraft explodes along with the wings, which causes the next smoke. So as you can see, the aircraft just falls to the ground, almost in lava. Oh my god, I flew over the lava. I'm in the lava. Great. But anyways, that's how you create an accurate bombing slash plane crash situation. And anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.